My little puppy walk up and get some water. She's so cute. But anyways, at the bottom of the deck, we have the rightness card. So, what else do you see here? Purple. Again, guys, this is about nobility, royalty, abundance, creativity. I'm speaking to a group of people who have really big dreams that they are trying to bring into reality in this now time and space. And the universe is definitely wanting you to know that you're ready. And let me explain why. So in this picture, we have cherries. I don't know what they are, but we're going to say cherries. Cherries that are still attached to the leaves of a tree. And you can see the trees back there within the universe space, okay, right? See the trees, and then here's the leaves, and then there's the cherries, and you got this one that's falling. Now this one that is falling, try to focus in on it. This one that is falling is not being forced off the tree. No one has pulled it off the tree. It's ripe. It's ready. The juices are ready to flow. So it falls on its own, ready to go on to the next phase in its life journey process. And that is the crowd or mass collective that I'm speaking to right now. There is a huge amount of creatives that tune into this channel that have been preparing for something in their lives. And they have been having these dreams, whether they've been purposely avoiding them or not understanding the meaning of those dreams. Whoever you are in the situation, that's for you to decipher. You're ready for something. You're right. And the reason why I say all of this is because our final card is the Creator, and I'll get to that in just a moment. So let's move on to the first card, which is the No Thingness card. And the No Thingness card is about knowing that you have an idea what the big picture is of what it is that you're wanting to bring into your reality space. There's a need for you guys to, including myself, to sit in the space of not knowing what's next, not knowing the details to the steps that are needed to be in the intermediate stages before you get to your big picture, and sticking to the fact that if you stay within the faith of knowing that what you're wanting is wanting you, and keep that frame of mind of enjoying not knowing the direction that things are needing to go, and that knowing that as long as you sit in that and you allow the experience of that to be the focal point, staying within the moment to moment experience of this journey, then eventually you'll find the ball rolling towards that big picture. But there's a need to stay within the faith of not knowing the exact next direction. Now, when I do my tarot, so sorry. I really need to drink some more water. But it's about knowing that let me say this really fast. When I do these by myself without any oracles, and I just do straight tarot from the Zen deck, this is my past card, this is my present energy, this is the future energy. This is where your soul and the universe agrees that you are wanting to go. That's what this card usually represents. So I have a feeling that for some people I need to read it as such. That this is your past energy, not knowing or having the direction needed for assurance of your big picture that you have been dreaming about, but not necessarily knowing where it's going or where it's trying to take you. Okay, so this is our past energy for some of you guys. Some of this, that's not going to apply for everybody, but I do feel the need to emphasize the fact that this may be the energy of a small amount of you guys in the past. Presently, we got the turning in card. It's in the reverse. So turning in is about staying within the space of knowing that, yeah, there's judgments. People have their opinions. Everybody got something to say about what you do and say within whatever creative walk or journey that you're on. Upright, this person is able to stay within balance of self, of knowing thyself. And even with all the judgment and the projections that are being thrown at her from her immediate space, that could be work, home, school, wherever you are spending most of your time, it's about knowing that as long as I know what I want and who I am, then I'm able to manifest whatever it is that I desire. That's what you are when you're inward. So that and once you balance what's inward, whatever's going on the inside is reflected on your outside. So then that would then dead the noise of the projections and the mirror reflections and the judgments of others. So this card is all about self-identity, self-love, and knowing that this is how you bring about abundance. This is what faith looks like. See those people haunting her? But she got that blue light around her, and she's within her Zen state of mind of knowing that, hey, what I am wanting is wanting me. I know who I am. I am. And nothing is going to get in the way of that. But we got that in the reverse. So that means that we're allowing the projections and the judgments of others to play a part in our level of faith that is needed to push us towards what's next in this journey process to get us to the big picture of our dreams. And there's a need for us to block or even remove ourselves from some people, places, of things that are causing this disharmony with our inner realities, our subconscious space that is being reflected in our physical reality, our conscious state. We're lacking harmony in that area. And I get a sense of the water being, it's messing with our emotional state. This is probably where a lot of the worry and the anxiety that is coming from. It's like these life lessons come about, and when we experience things that don't necessarily pan out the way that we thought it would, we look at that as some type of failure when it's really an experience. And there's a need for you to not be your own worst critic. There's a need for you to release any judgments that you've given yourself for whomever I'm speaking to now. Because those situations only came to give you the experience necessary that you're going to need in the long run. And why not experience that now and get the lesson early so that when it comes about again, because it will, you have no control over that part, that you'll be able to have the armored mental equipment needed to battle and balance, because that's what I was about to say, to battle and balance that energy. Because again, in every situation, there's a measure of what we can control and what we cannot control. And that's the energy I'm getting from our present moment, the tuning in card. Which takes us to our final outcome card, which is the future, or what the future can hold and what this brings about. So this is the Creator card. And the Creator card is the King of Wands in the Tarot deck, or the King of Fire, depending on what deck you use. And he's a very strong, willful, independent, ambitious boss type of figure. This is genderless. This is just the energy of whom I'm tapping into the energy of between my podcast and my YouTube channel. I'm dealing with some bosses, some people who making things happen, some people who are creating in this physical realm. And this card usually comes to remind us that when we undertake the things that come along in our journey process and find understanding in those experiences from a mature position, those are the things that enrich our lives. And that's really the same energy that comes from this card. But this is knowing and having that understanding and being able to walk, to talk, and stand in the light of what it is that they are desiring in the now. So between this present energy that we're experiencing right now, what this full moon is coming to teach us or to enlighten us about is we are the creators. We are the source of everything that we are wanting in this lifetime. And that there is a masterpiece that resides within us all. But based on the alignment and the arrangement of these cards, we're getting in our own way of being this person, being the grand manifestors in our lives. Because everything that we do starts as a thought. From that thought process, we find faith in knowing that we are or have the power to bring in whatever it is that we're